The F5 error code in air conditioning systems is often associated with the temperature sensor located in the discharge or thin pipe of the compressor. Various brands are linked to this code, including Toshiba, Electrolux, Gree, Train. In the case of Sharp, the F5 code is related to the temperature sensor, which monitors the temperature of the area being conditioned. To diagnose problems related to temperature sensors, it is suggested to follow these steps. 1. First, disconnect the equipment from the power supply to check if the error disappears. Additionally, clean the air filters and heat exchangers of both the indoor and outdoor units if possible. 2. If the error persists, check the position and cleanliness of the sensor. Visually inspect the cables and sensor connection. 3. If everything seems to be in order and the error persists, proceed to disconnect the sensor. With the sensor disconnected, set the multimeter to the kilohm scale, in some models indicated as 20 kilohms, and place the multimeter probes on the sensor cable, regardless of color, specifically at its connection terminal. The multimeter should display a value other than 0 and infinity. Otherwise, the sensor is defective. 4. Check the operation of the sensor by warming its tip with your hand. At that moment, the kilohm value measured by the multimeter should decrease. 5. If you have the equipment catalog and the resistance and temperature table, you can verify if the kilohm value matching the temperature measured by the sensor corresponds to the value in the table. 6. If you need to replace the sensor, make sure to do so with one of the same type that has the same value table. 7. If the sensor appears to be in good condition, you can measure if the electronic module is supplying the appropriate power. To do this, connect the sensor, turn on the unit, and with the multimeter set to the direct current voltage scale, check if the measured voltage is close to 2.5 volts. It is important to note that the meaning of the F5 code may vary depending on the manufacturer. For example, for some manufacturers such as Bosch, York, Carrier, when the code appears in the outdoor unit, the F5 code indicates a malfunction of the outdoor unit fan. For certain models of Medea, the F5 code may indicate problems with the condenser fan or with a temperature sensor. To address problems with the outdoor unit fan, follow these steps. 1. Check the cleanliness of the air filters and heat exchangers. 2. With the equipment turned off, check if the fan blades can rotate freely by hand to rule out bearing problems. 3. Check the electrical connections. 4. If the fan requires electrical capacitors, you can test them by measuring their capacitance and comparing it with the specified value on the capacitor. Remember to discharge it before taking the measurement.